Part of creating a new idea is the idea of trying to kill the idea after a while. Now, I know that sounds counterintuitive, but at the end of the day, you don't want to work on something that someone else has built or someone else has solved, because it shows that it might be new to you, but it's not new to the world. So one of the ways to do that is to do research, to really look at who are the competitors, try their different products, and try it out. A good analogy to think about, it's like imagining you had just tasted a bottle of wine, and it is the best bottle of wine that you've ever had, and yet at the same time, it's your first bottle of wine. And so you're trying to tell everyone around you that this is the most incredible bottle of wine, and you don't have a palate, which means you haven't tasted other bottles of wine. So you can't tell the difference between this bottle of wine and 20 other different bottles of wine. Is very different once you have a palate to say this is better than this or this is better than that. You have a sense of refinement and a sense of nuance. What research does is it allows you to have that sense of refinement, that sense of nuance, and allows you to build a better product. So you owe it to your customers to know that there are different solutions out there, and you can talk about why yours is the best. But you also have to understand that if yours isn't the best, that if yours isn't better than others, that you as a trusted advisor, someone who your client is going to believe in, it is your duty to build the best product or let them know that yours doesn't measure up and find a way to solve that. Because what you cannot sully is the trust that they give you. That is worth more than the initial money they give you or the money throughout. Simply because trust can be the foundation for a long-term relationship and a long-term financial relationship. However, it lost, or trust lost, because of poor product and poor conversations and judgment and soft skills and handling of the situation, can instantly get rid of any future financial prospects. So, in summary, try to kill your idea fast. Now, that also assumes that you have, sat with it, fleshed it out, enjoyed the initial high of coming up with the new idea and thinking it's unique and new. Enjoy that. But then it's also, don't get high on your supply, if you will. Sit there and try to kill the idea. A great example of this is Jack Dorsey talking about Square, and he and his co-founder, after they had the initial idea and thought it was great, actually came up with 147 reasons why it wasn't going to work. And their rationale behind it was really simple. It's, if we do this up front and we do it before the investors do it or any other customer does it, we can bring up the fact that, hey, we thought about 147 reasons why this isn't going to work. In fact, we built a slide deck, listed it out, and we went through it point by point to completely agree with you that this isn't going to work. And that's the power behind that, because it's kind of this counterintuitive thing of the more you rip at it, you'll poke holes. And you'll luck out going, hey, you know what? This one thing will actually work once you put it through the ringer, if you will, or the gauntlet. It's the same idea. Because if you spawn one idea, chances are you're going to spawn another. It's coming from this place of idea abundance instead of idea scarcity. So that summary is, one, assume that you're going to have more ideas. Come from a place of idea abundance instead of idea scarcity. Number two, after the initial beautiful period where you're excited about the idea, the new idea, right, then go into poking holes in it and trying to kill it. And you could do that through a competitive analysis. In one of the next videos and recordings that I'll show you, one of their next lessons will be how you could do research using Crunchbase in order to see what some of the competitors are doing and how to match up and move around that area. So check it out. I'm excited. Let me know what you think.